What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the M Brothers podcast. We are your hosts. I am Christian, and as always,
Danny,
welcome back. Welcome back.
welcome back, everybody.
Yes.
I think I'm just gonna stick with that.
Yeah, I think it's
I think it's
pretty neutral for you now.
it's just
So yeah, just no more with it. Which
yeah.
just do you could spark it up with the spear fingers, but I think it's
Every
just
now and again.
good for neutral right now. I think good neutral works for you.
Yeah, I think it's good. So
But how has your week been? Actually, we haven't been haven't worked out or talked at all this week, right? Or did we work out once?
I think we worked out once.
Fucking this week
Like one day.
smashed. But yeah, how's your workout journey been?
The workouts have been fine. Everything's been okay.
Oh shit! But there's
We had that conversation. We can talk about that.
Yeah, we could.
Excuse me. Before we get into that though, this week has been okay.
Like workout wise or food
Workout
wise?
food wise, it's just been whatever, kind of.
Okay.
And yeah, just hasn't been the best week. Didn't go like 2 days this week. I was just fucking tired. Back was hurting. Just making excuses for myself, Yeah. That can. There's nothing else I can really say.
Yeah.
Until we get into that conversation.
That's true. That's true.
You?
The same thing. I didn't even take a day off. It was just, let's see, I didn't go Friday because, I don't know, there's days where my back is good and there's days where my back is like shit. Like right now, me sitting hurts a little bit, but it's not one of those where I'm in pain. But the workout wise, it's been, every time I go to the gym, I try to work out as best I can, especially with my back being all a little fucked up right now. Eating wise, I think I had pizza Thursday. I had pizza Thursday.
Okay.
Because we went to go take Mia for shots.
Yeah.
Her 2-month round shots. She got 3 shots. It was a very heartbreaking moment.
She's crying a lot.
She cried a lot for the shots, but it's like her first shot. It's like she looked at me and just like, you just said you love me and you just let them hurt me, and then just fucking bawled. And I was just like, right in the heart. And then she had to get 2 more after that. I was just like, oh my God. So as soon as she got those 2, I just like picked her up and just fucking hugged her. And then she just like cried a little bit. I gave her the bottle, fell right to sleep. And she's like slept all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that shit was just like, just seeing her just fucking cry hard. That shit, like I said, that shit broke me. I was like, yeah. But yeah. But other than that, like I said, the food has been shit because I honestly have not been caring.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, workout is still good. Let's get into that conversation, I guess, real quick.
Okay. Well, before we get into that, I had mentioned that I was going to try to stay on track while I was gone.
And
While I was gone.
Yeah.
Did not. Just put that out there. I went on runs in the morning or walks and stuff like that.
You were sending the snaps, I remember.
But I just honestly that whole week I just charged it. I was just like, I did not work out as much as I was supposed to that week.
Excuse me.
I did not eat as clean as I was supposed to eat that week.
Right.
And as soon as we got there, pretty much I was just like, you know what? I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy this. I'm just going to.
Right.
Whatever it, So I let myself down because I did not even try to commit to like somewhat of a diet while I was out there.
Yeah. So going off of that, the conversation we had was, I think it was like Tuesday or Wednesday, let's say.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna do summer shredding in November, the championship.
Yeah.
We don't have the time for we don't have the time in length from here to there.
It's just too short.
It's just way too short. So right now we're still. I honestly want to start fucking dieting again Monday because I put on a shirt and I'm just like, yeah, I don't. I want to diet because I just want to feel better.
Yeah.
Because I put on a shirt today and it was just like, you look fucking disgusting.
Okay.
And I hated how I looked.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I need to go. I don't want to diet because of a show. I just want to diet because I want to feel healthy.
Just a diet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody should like at least do some kind of form of clean eating or something. Because just eating the pizza and I think I ate Portillo's the day before or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, I'm like, I could feel the bloatedness. And that's why I'm just like, I want to go back to clean eating. And it's weird, I guess.
Yeah. No, I mean, I get that 100%. That's how I felt when I was over there. Like, I was talking to Sultan, and we were both kind of in the same, like, headspace where, like, I can't wait to go back to just eating the meal prep because the way we both felt while we were there was just bloated as fuck, just nasty the entire time.
And then you just want to put on a shirt and you're just like, man, fuck.
Yeah.
I fucking see my belly. Or in my case, I'm like, man, like if my stomach pops out a lot, like more from like the bloatiness, then it makes my love handles look bad. And then I'm just like, and then that's when I start going self-conscious. And you're like, man, you look like shit. You look like you're fucking melting from the like sides down. And you're just like, God damn it.
Yeah. So I'm still gonna be dieting. I'm still gonna be tracking. I'm going to be treating it as if I was still doing the show. We're just not gonna be there.
Yeah. We're not gonna like we even thought about like, should we just go to support them to work out at the gym and all that?
Right.
We even like think not even to go to Texas to even do the show out there or to even go out there, spend the money, no reason to do all that shit.
I saw Andy this morning at the gym. I had asked him to be on the podcast tomorrow, but since you're busy tomorrow,
oh shit, my bad.
Totally wait till next week or something.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, look, dude, let's be honest. It's not enough time.
Yeah.
We're not going to be ready. And it's 100% our fault.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm like, he's like, you're right. You don't have enough time.
Yeah.
You're not going to get to where you need to be by
that. It's not completely our fault. I'm going to blame my daughter. No, I'm just fucking about it. No, but it's like, I'm not trying to like, just as before you continue that, it's like, dude, like when I'm with her, I don't give a fuck about anything else. I just want to be with her. And it's just like, okay, when it comes to eating, it's like, all right, cool. I'll hold her while you eat real quick.
Right.
And then you could have her while I eat real quick. And then it's just going back to her. It's like, what was it? Yesterday before work, I was like, well, why am I going to go back to sleep if I'm going to go in early? So I was like, all right, whatever, I'm going to watch football. Me and her were just watching football on the sofa. I'm like, man, this is our time.
Yeah.
And then before that, we were like, I forgot what we got to eat. But it was something we just bought because we went to go see the Beetlejuice movie. I'll talk about that later.
Right.
And then, like, this Sunday, this is actually, I want to point this out, too. This is one of our latest shows that we ever done.
Yeah.
This is pretty fucking late that we're doing this. But tomorrow is Sunday. And then it's like, again, I just want to be, I want to be with watching football, Sunday football, with her in my arms, with a pizza on the side, and just not giving a fuck, enjoying life with her. So that's why I could use that as an excuse. Oh, like we didn't have to do that. Well, I wanted to. This is me, enjoying the time I have because in 5-6 months she ain't gonna be wanting to go into my arms. She's not gonna be at that point where it's like, oh yeah, let me be baby like how she is now. Because eventually it's gonna go away.
Yeah.
And then what? At the blink of an eye, she's gonna be fucking crawling, walking. Then another blink of an eye, regular grade school, high school, then college. It's like I'm learning to just like right now enjoying what I can enjoy with what I have with her.
Yeah.
And that's why I just said, fuck it. I'm like, I'm not gonna do this competition right now. I'm not gonna take it very seriously, and that's why I had this. That's why we had the talk. But continue what Andy was saying.
No, he was just agreeing. I think we'd have to have that conversation with him to let him know that we may not be going anymore. Right now, when it's still a couple months ahead, so in case he doesn't want to take those days off of work anymore,
Yeah.
We're at a point where he can just tell them like, "Hey, trip got canceled," or whatever.
Something happened. Yeah.
But honestly, just being realistic, and given that it is the championship, it almost feels disrespectful to go up there looking the way that we do,
Yeah.
or even the way that we will look in 8 weeks or whatever. It's just not a good idea to be up there.
Right.
Like, look at Brian and the work that he's been putting in.
199.
199 today. Shout out to him,
dude. Big shout out.
And the dedication and everything that he's putting in, he'll be, working a rodeo or whatever. He'll have his meal prep. He'll be, doing a shoot or whatever. He'll have his meal prep. He'll be at a concert or whatever. He'll have his meal prep. He's going out of town. He's got his meal prep in the hotel.
Yeah.
He's doing his cardio. He's doing everything, and you can tell the look in his face, like he wants it.
Yeah.
He isn't enthusiastic. He's got that fire, and he's looking fucking amazing,
Yep.
I'll be surprised if he doesn't win.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I really
like.
it's really weird, but it's cool to be like, man, I'm hoping that, or like, I want to vote for someone that we're gonna know kind of going into this.
Right.
So I'm like, when he has his show, I think in 2 weeks or a week.
This Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yeah.
This Saturday come up?
A week from today, pretty much.
I hope he wins. I hope he at least places.
So that he can go to the championship.
So he could go to the champion because he really deserves it.
Yeah. And just seeing all that, that's where we should be. That is a person that deserves to be stepping up on stage.
Yeah.
We don't deserve that, to be honest with you.
No.
We don't, And being up there with those people that are exactly like him, treating it like this, it almost feels disrespectful to all the work that they're putting in.
Yeah.
Obviously transformation is transformation is transformation.
Yeah.
Whatever your journey is your journey. Just us personally, the journey isn't enough, and we don't feel it will be enough to go up on that stage for transformation.
Yeah, it's very, very true.
So
I would like to try again, though.
I would like to do it again. I would like to do it 100% next year.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm still going to continue to do the diet. Hopefully, by the time what would have been summer shredding or what would be the wedding comes, you'll see some change in my physique.
Yeah. I hope so.
But as far as going to Texas, I think that's a done deal for this year.
We had a talk.
I don't think we're doing that.
And like
anymore.
I said, financially right now, it's just like, is it really smart to just spend that $1,200 for
you?
Yeah, it's true. Fucking $1,200 for me.
I might end up going to see Christian that weekend to Dallas.
Yeah. But see, you're not spending the whole money for a car and
right.
If you're gonna get an Airbnb, you could get something way smaller, and it'll probably be a lot cheaper of a ticket too. Because
I was looking at tickets for that same weekend, $195 round trip.
Round trip. Fuck, dude.
Whereas going to Houston that weekend was like $350 or something like that for me.
Yeah. I think the lowest I saw was like $580 or something for me.
And they go at good times too. Like, I'll leave here like at noon, get there around 3, and then I can choose pretty much whatever time I want to come back because they're all around the same price.
Nice. It's fucking crazy. It's so crazy. And then, so to Dallas, it's very cheap. To Houston, expensive for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
And then, since we'll be going to Disney in
January.
Yeah. I have not seen anything lower than like 630.
I was looking, like, because you gave me the dates. I
Yeah.
forgot the dates, but I was looking around the range of dates that I remember you gave me. It's like $600 or something like that.
Yeah, and yeah, that's for two people. I'm paying for two.
Yeah, that was just for me.
Oh, then you looking at the wrong day.
Where were you looking at?
So,
what were you looking at? Southwest?
Yeah.
Yeah, same shit that I...
Yeah, so it's funny too because the day we want to go to Disney, that's $600 right there. If you go the week before, $800. If you go the week after, $800. We're literally going on the weekend where it's the cheapest flight, which is fucking bananas. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. These flights are like it's so crazy how international is just so fucking expensive. But and then if you go fucking domestic,
yeah,
or did I say that wrong? International is
going out.
Oh, so I'm sorry. Yeah,
Domestic
is so expensive. But if you look at a fucking flight from Mexico,
it's like $200, $400.
It's so fucking cheap. It's so stupid.
But we gotta shop around. We gotta look at other airlines. We can't just. Southwest is usually always the cheapest, but maybe that's not the case this time.
Yeah. We'll talk more later about it.
Yeah,
goddamn bastards.
Expensive. So I might just end up doing that weekend, maybe.
Yeah.
I haven't decided yet. I was talking to him today, trying to see when a good day to go would be. So it's either going to be that weekend or it might be after the wedding. Because I don't want to go the weekend before.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So
I feel you, dog. I feel you.
But we'll see. Like I said, I want to look good in a suit. Excuse me. And I just want to look good.
I just want to look good.
I just want to look good. You know?
I do too. Dude, the shirts I've been getting from the All American Roughnecks. Yeah. Like I said, when I put on one of the shirts that I got from him, I just ordered. I was just like, "You're a fat piece of shit."
You didn't like how it fit, pretty much?
I hated how it fit, dude. I hated it. It was like one of those where I looked at myself, I'm like, "You're a fat piece of shit." That was like Monday. I'm going to go back on the fucking diet. Like, you fat piece. I even did the fucking. You see that picture of you're fucking fat piece of shit. Yeah. Looking at the mirror. I did that. I'm like, you're fucking goddamn. I hate you right now.
Yeah, like today was a pretty good day for me. Damn, my watch died.
Damn.
Went to the gym this morning. Ran like 3 miles. Not consistently, but
yeah.
Ran, stopped.
Still got it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Did that, and then me and Fernanda went to the stairs. You know, I think it's in Palos.
Okay.
It was supposed to be all of us, but then shit came up, so it was just the two of us. Did the stairs, did like 4 miles of hiking, and then we did the stairs again. And that was good. Got like 20-something thousand steps in today.
Nice.
Burned a lot of calories. But I am chafed. Chafing. And I had been chafing for a couple of days, but I thought it went away.
Damn.
And I guess it didn't. Because, I go on my walks at work, too. And I was feeling it the other day. I'm like, ooh. I was already all the way on the far end of the fucking street.
You just look.
So I'm like, oh, fuck.
Can I Uber back?
I'm like, this shit burning. And it was hot that day. And I'm in tight-ass jeans. I mean, not skinny, but the jeans are tight either way. And I'm like trying to find any way to walk back without like feeling the pain. And it's about a half-mile walk back to where it was to the job. I'm just like, ow. But as I was walking, I guess my legs found a way to like not irritate it, and I was able to walk some more. But right now it's a little dry. When you leave and put some lotion or some shit, I don't know, something on it. But did that today. Didn't do a workout today. I was planning on going back. I just didn't.
I think I'm gonna go after this.
And
since I gotta good 30-minute nap. Dude, if I didn't nap, I'm sorry. The reason why it's late right now, the reason why we're doing a podcast late, went to my dad's, came back, and I was just like, I was starting to see shit. Like,
did you drive back or did
I drove back. And towards the end, like when I was getting off the highway, starting to see shit, and I was just like, damn, I think I need to like sleep for I need to close my eyes
for a little bit.
Yeah. So as soon as we got home, I'm like, I just need to close my eyes for a minute. So I closed my eyes. I think for like an hour, cause like I said, I was just like, this ain't cool. I've been up since 4:00, 4:30, 4:30, 5 o'clock yesterday.
PM.
Yeah. And I just didn't sleep. Went to work, watched a movie, went to work, came out of work, went to my dad's, and then here right now. And I was just like, I need to sleep a little bit. So, yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine. Fuck that.
But the movie was good. Like I said, the Beetlejuice movie.
Yeah. So give us a little a recap of the movie. Like, did you like it? Didn't you like or
it was
whatever?
Good. What, Jenny Ortega?
Jenna, I think.
Jenna Ortega?
Yeah, I think so.
Just get it. Beautiful.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Good actor though.
Yeah.
She's a really good actor.
She's a really good actor.
I forgot what the bitch's name from one of the main characters.
She plays her mom?
Yeah, her mom. She
was in the original, right?
Yeah, she was the original.
Yeah, okay.
She's in also Stranger Things. She's the mom in Stranger Things.
Yeah. Isn't she the one from Mr. Deeds?
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Shit. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, she is.
She really aged.
I don't see it.
I mean, in Mr. Deeds, I was like, she get it. Now I'm just like, she's a handsome woman.
Handsome woman. That's what the fuck does that even mean? But okay. No, but yeah, it's like I said, the movie was good. It was a Tim Burton film.
Okay.
That you want to get from Tim Burton. And it's like it gave the dark, it gave the funny. It was a funny movie to me. Like I said, it just had its like man, that was random and that was still so funny. It wasn't one of those like, oh yeah, this is a part 2 and this movie came out like 20 years ago, 30 years ago kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then they fuck it up, that part 2. No, they, like I said, I personally liked it. It was a good movie. It was a good, funny movie. It was a good laugh.
Diana liked it too?
Yeah, she liked it a lot. And like I said, it was like, it gave us Beetlejuice 2, like how we wanted it. So.
Yeah, I think the majority of the critics like it. And I think the majority of the audience liked it too. I've only heard a couple of reviews from like people that I watch. And it was either they enjoyed it, like they thought it was a good follow-up to Beetlejuice 1, or they absolutely hated it. Like, they said they didn't laugh once. They were like, the movie was stupid. It had no plot. Like, all the characters are idiots. They mentioned, like, the boyfriend of the mom character or whatever. That he was just a fucking idiot, and that she was also a fucking idiot, and like nobody was funny or any, like they just said that the person said that it was one of Tim Burton's worst films he had ever seen.
Jesus.
He was like fucking dogging this movie. I'm just like, damn, bro.
There's like 2 scenes where it's just like you could not help not to laugh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet.
Like I said, it was a good movie. It was, like I said, there was laughs where you're just like, that was actually funny.
Yeah. And he's usually a guy that likes a lot of movies that I don't like or whatever, And I'm just like, damn, if you didn't like the movie, this movie must be bad. But I mean, everybody has different tastes, So some people are gonna like something, some people aren't gonna like it or whatever. But he was just like, he was like, nobody in my theater laughed. Like,
there was a lot of people laughing in my theater. Everyone was laughing.
Was it a full theater?
Majority of it.
Yeah.
It's like for me personally, it's weird too because I feel like, let's see, 2023.
Last year.
What?
Last year.
Like 2022, 2023, beginning of 2024, the movie theater scene was dying, in my personal opinion. And decent movies started actually coming out to where they're actually making a decent amount of money, to where it's actually bringing back, or people are starting to like miss the theater feel.
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, I feel like last year, I feel like since COVID, pretty much, and it's just now starting to kind of gain that footing again of people feeling comfortable going back to the movies and missing that experience of going to the actual theater.
To go see it and shit like that. And then, like I said, it's if it's a good movie, then I could understand why somebody would spend that kind of money to actually go see it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think the movie theater still has some work to do.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, not everybody's still going back, but even someone like you now, who as a kid, you have to find that time to go see something you want to see.
Yeah,
you're not gonna spend your money or your time or getting a babysitter or whatever to go see something that looks like shit or that you don't think you're gonna want to go see.
It's one of those where
like I knew you guys were gonna go see this movie because both of you love like Tim Burton movies and stuff like that. And I think no matter what this movie was, you guys were both gonna like it.
Yeah.
And
I personally was like, man, I hope, like, I literally told her, I'm like, I hope that it's not one of them, like I said, I hope it's not oh yeah, this is a part 2 of it, and then they fuck it up, because that's what I was afraid of. But like I said, when they kind of did the whole like, this is funny, and it's not even a modern funny. It's this is a movie. Here's a movie to enjoy, not let's try to make it all modern. Let's try to spend the most money we can and all that bullshit. No, it was just like, this is a good movie. Enjoy it. Here you go.
Have you seen Wednesday? Wednesday?
Yeah, with the Netflix one. Yeah,
because Tim Burton made that one too. I think.
I'm not sure, but
did it have that same feeling as that kind of? Because when I watched the trailer for Beetlejuice, it looked like I was just watching Wednesday.
The whole dark aspect kind of thing.
Yeah. And it looked like Jenna Ortega's character was just fucking Wednesday.
No, and have you seen Wednesday?
I saw Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah, so you see how she's kind of more of a darker person. Yeah. In this, she's not that dark. She's just more of a pissed off teenager.
Okay. Even though she's like fucking 25 or
yeah. But like I said, when it comes to like, it'll tell right away why she's a pissed off teenager. And you're just like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's a movie. It's not one, like I said, it's a movie where you would enjoy back then.
Would you be able to go into this movie without having seen the first one?
No.
No?
No.
Do they play too much on what happened in the past, or
not play too much on it, but they throw a lot of like they bring back the two
callbacks or whatever?
Yeah, they bring back the two original, not bring back. They call back to two original characters.
Okay.
Excuse me. And then obviously Beetlejuice from the first one.
Right.
The mom from the first one, who the original mom is, the daughter.
Yeah.
Back in the first one, who she is in the second one, kind of thing.
So but do they play? Do they like?
It's like you kind of have to see the first one to understand who these people are.
Okay, because like Deadpool and Wolverine, you don't have to have seen any of the other movies to go into this one to understand it, because they do a good job of like explaining to you who everybody is,
Yeah.
And give you a little bit of backstory. Do they not do that in this movie?
No? It's one of those like, no, it's one of those like, this is a Tim Burton film. Go watch the first one, then you come and see this shit.
I think that's gonna be a problem with a lot of people, because like, I think this movie. I feel like this movie is gonna get people to watch the first one, But there's a lot of people growing up nowadays that have not seen the first one that are gonna want to go see the second one just because what it looks like and what the movie is,
But see, you're not gonna be interested into a movie. It's just like, okay, what is Beetlejuice? Who is Beetlejuice? And then that's when you kind of...
Beetlejuice to me is that little black kid. You know,
as much as we're saying Beetlejuice is like, if this shit was real, we would be dead right now. Or he would just be like fucking giving us a wedgie or something. I don't know.
I haven't seen that movie in I don't know how long.
Right.
I couldn't tell you what the movie was about. It's been that long since I've seen it.
I think it's on HBO Max.
It might be.
You should like just give it a watch, just to be like, man, what? Let me see this movie.
Because given off the trailer, it looks like he's supposed to be helping them, but he's also like not. I don't understand.
Yeah, he's helping them because he's basically making a deal with one of them.
So is he a bad guy?
He's still kind of a bad guy, but like I said, he's helping her to get the deal to where he could come back to being human.
Oh, spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, spoilers. Sorry.
Fuck, honestly.
Go watch the movie. But yeah. It's, like I said, it's not one of those like, oh, yeah, they're making him a good guy. Like, no. He's still a bad guy. He's still like, no, I want this shit after I'm done. Like, you're going to give me what I want after.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
Because I don't know. Because, again, I only seen the trailers. And from what it looks like the mom gets kidnapped or something like that, and they call Beetlejuice in for help or something, and like for some reason he's the only one that can save them or something. I don't know. I just don't know what the movie is about. And other than it being a sequel to a movie I've seen fucking years ago, or the nostalgia feeling of wanting to go watch it, like I don't know that someone like me,
right,
who hasn't really had a lot of interest in this movie, besides the trailers that look good, like I don't know what it is. How do you draw me in to go watch this fucking movie? You know?
I don't know. I kind of think how they would want it to happen is you see, okay, Beetlejuice 2, or Beetlejuice 2, whatever. You're like, damn, I want to see that movie. I know what Beetlejuice is. Then you're like, well, fuck, I haven't seen the first one in such a long time. Bam, let's go back to the first one. Another view for the first one. Then you're like, bam, let me go see the second one since I have the first one fresh in my head. Then now you're seeing both of them. And now you give them your money.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't go see it unless someone wanted me to go see it with them or invited me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah.
For a Beetlejuice movie. I just don't know how you get the average person that really doesn't know anything about these movies and to go see something, especially if you have to go in there having seen the first one. Because maybe not everybody has HBO Max, or maybe not everybody wants to go back and see the first one, you know? Yeah. But
then again, it's one of those too where it's just like, it's been like 20, 30 years.
It's been a long time
so it's like,
that movie came out.
If you haven't seen the first one, it's shit out of luck.
But, I mean, as long as you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah. Like I said, it was a good movie. Even us leaving, it was like there was people dressed up for like had a dress or colored the hair or like fucking all Beetlejuiced out. Like I seen a guy with a button-up shirt that had Beetlejuice all over it.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's fucking cool. So a lot of people enjoy this fucking movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's already made more money than the first one made. The first one didn't make a lot of money.
But it's how it's so popular now.
I know.
It's like I think 2 or 3, 4 years ago, there was a pop-up bar of Beetlejuice. And it's like, that shit is just like things like that, and it's still making money.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Hey, I mean, as long as you enjoyed it. What would you give it? Like, what would you rate it?
I give it about a 6.5.
6.5?
Yeah, 6.5. Maybe a 7.
Okay.
There was one fucking part where Beetlejuice had a baby, or the girl, the mom.
Yeah.
She had a baby, and it was Beetlejuice's baby. Creepiest fucking thing I've ever seen. I swear to God, if I have a dream about that fucking thing, fucking creepy. It was like shit.
Yeah.
It's one of those where it's like you have a dream about that shit. You think Chucky's fucking scary? That little fucking thing is nasty and scary. So we're gonna dress Mia as that for Halloween, probably.
Would you go see it again?
At the theater?
Yeah.
No, because I'm cheap. But if it comes out on DVD, we're gonna buy it.
Okay. But you're a physical media person. Like
Yeah.
you like to buy the DVDs.
Yeah. Like to have the hard copy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I can't even say. I guess that's the old person in me. Because I'm barely fucking 28.
Yeah. Like there's very few movies that I've seen in theaters more than once.
Yeah.
Infinity War, Endgame, all of the Deadpool movies, and This Is the End, I think.
This Is the End is probably the only movie I've seen more than once in theater.
I think we saw that one twice.
Yeah. All homo.
Yeah. Oh, that's not the only thing. I saw Barbie in the theater more than once, but that was only because I went with Riley and then I went with you guys afterwards. Yeah. It's not like I enjoyed the movie.
You want to go see it,
but I wanted to go see it with you guys too. You know, it's not like I was just like, this movie was so fucking good that I need to go see it again. Like
the Barbie car just called my name.
Like it was like, this was a funny movie, and I'd like to go see it with them to see what they think about it. Kind of, you know.
I don't know. It was fun. It's actually funny too because I always see that me and her are kind of more of the open-minded, to where it's like, if the movie's somewhat decent, we'll enjoy ourselves. And like a buddy at work, if you tell him like about any movie, he will tell you what's wrong with it, or how bad it is, how stupid you are for liking it. And it's just like, you're just like, let's say for example, oh yeah, the Star Wars Clone Wars, the second Star Wars. Like that was a really good one. It's like, no, you know why you're stupid, for you know why that's not the best one or not a good one. This and that, this and that. Yeah, you feel stupid now. You're just like, damn, why do I say anything to you? He's like one of those people where he like kind of deep dives into the,
so like the lore behind the movies or something.
Not the lore. He, I guess the script of the movie. Like, okay. I don't know.
He tries to dissect it for like. He tries to put it on the pedestal with like these great movies or something, or like, and if it doesn't fit that structure,
he'll find what's wrong with it, and then be like, no, it's a stupid movie now.
He must be fun at parties.
He's not,
like. He must be a fucking joy to hang around.
He's funny, but it's just like, he's like, he's like, no, that's not funny. That's not a good movie. You want me to tell you why it's not a good movie? Here's why. You're just like, God damn it. This is a good movie. You're about to ruin it for me. Like when I said, Avatar, the 2 Avatar movies.
The one with the blue people?
Yeah, the blue top people.
Yeah.
I enjoyed them. Yeah. I liked them.
They're good.
You know why they're not good? What's the plot?
I mean,
what's the plot?
I know the plot.
There
sucks,
you
know.
See?
But I don't
Things
care.
like that. That he'll be like, no, what's the plot?
But that doesn't make the movie bad.
No, that in his mind, that's what makes the movie bad.
And I don't even like using that word on the podcast, but it's the only suitable word.
That he'll go to that. He'll be like, what's the fucking point of them putting their fucking hair inside of a little plane? Oh yeah, look at that. Let's to fucking connect with the one with the world. I'm just like, it's just a good movie. Movie's stupid.
But that's not a plot point of the movie.
That's like, how he sees the movies.
He's stupid.
And then one of the people that he listens to on YouTube are a couple people where it's like they're talking as a group. Mm-hmm. One of the guys that he listened to, he's like, oh, Deadpool and Wolverine, good movie. But then another guy who was looking at it as a script point, he said the movie was terrible. And I'm just like, you agree with him? He's like, well, I haven't seen it, so I'm going to say no. I'm just like, why are people like that? Like, well, just enjoy things for what they can give you.
Like, some things I don't like. It's pretty well known that I don't like Love and Thunder.
Right.
You know. My reasonings for not like it was because, you know, I'm not gonna list them all, but like, I didn't laugh at most of the jokes. I felt like most of them were forced jokes.
Right.
I didn't like the whole Jane dying because of Mjolnir. When if she's Thor, if she's got the powers of Thor, then she should have the powers of Thor and shouldn't be killing her or whatever. I didn't like the way they had Thor acting like a fucking like a goof and like he's stupid when he's supposed to be like he's supposed to be the king of Asgard. Like you would think that he's fucking has a higher level of education. Does Asgard not have college or something? Like what? Like they just they dumped him down so much and made him so goofy from the original time we saw him. Even though in the first movie, like he didn't know a lot of the human customs, so it looked like he was stupid, but he was smart. He was intelligent.
Yeah.
It was just too. They veered too much into the goofy side, and none of it really made me laugh after the second joke.
Yeah.
You know. But I'm not gonna dissect it and be like, it's stupid because this, and this didn't go the way that I wanted it to go.
Yeah.
I just didn't enjoy the movie. You know?
And then I could see it as those things did, or those things I could see it and like, that is stupid. But I could still personally enjoy it because of the action that it gave me. I look at the other little things like, okay, gave me good action.
You can look at the stuff you liked more than the stuff you didn't like.
Yeah.
And just for me, with that movie, there was more stuff I didn't like than I did like. I enjoyed a lot of parts of the movie. You know, there was just more parts that I didn't like. But like, go ahead.
There is sometimes though where I could say that movies do piss me off.
Yeah.
To where like what was it? It's the last Star Wars movie that just came out.
Right. I don't even
Rise
know.
of Skywalker or whatever the fuck it's called. I think I got 10 minutes into it, and like I said, it was just the beginning of the movie where Rey was supposedly a very strong Force user or whatever, and some things she can't even fucking do or jump over a lake or bullshit like that. I'm just like, okay, whatever. I kind of whatever it.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool. She's playing with the lightsaber. All right, it's cool. And then it goes to the next scene where Emperor Palpatine talks to Kylo Ren right away, kind of like, okay, so he's the big bad now. And then he fucking lifts off fucking like 100 ships out of the planet. And I'm just like, that's fucking stupid.
I'll be honest with you, I never saw the last one.
That's all as far as I got.
The last one.
That's as far as literally what I just said. Literally ships that are fucking monster-sized ships come out of the fucking ground and just in air. And that's it. And then after that, I push B on the controller. I'm like, I'm playing games. I'm done with this.
I'm done with this. I'm like, also, like, I don't... If I'm watching a movie here in the comfort of my own home, you know? And if I don't like it, I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut that shit off.
Yeah.
I tried watching the Marvels, tried 3 times, got maybe 20 minutes into it. I was like, you know what? I don't have to watch this. I can choose to turn this off.
Yeah.
I didn't pay the money for this. I'm not in the movie theater. I'm just going to turn this off because I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah.
I did the same thing with Aquaman, the second one. Got like 40 minutes into it after like my 3rd attempt. And I'm like, I have the power to turn this off. And I don't have to continue. I don't have to choose to continue to watch this if I'm not enjoying it. I'm not going to hate watch it just to come on here or anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's like, these are the reasons why I don't fucking like the movie. Or like,
go ahead. Yeah, I'm sorry. You ever like, man, I want to go see that in theaters. You're like, I didn't see it then. Whatever. It came on DVD or on a streaming service. Yeah. You watch it, you're like, I'm so fucking glad I never went to go see that
You know, I've had that thought before and I've had that, but sometimes that movie theater experience makes the movie better for you, I think. Like, I'm trying to think of a movie. Bad Boys 3. 4. I haven't seen it yet. when I do sit down to watch it, I know I'm not gonna feel the same way I would have if I watched it in the theaters.
Yeah.
Because watching Bad Boys 3 in theaters gave me a whole different experience than when I watched 1 and 2 here at home, you know?
Yeah.
It just wasn't the same. It didn't hit the same. Granted, I don't know because it didn't happen, but I think just being in the movie theater gives you a whole different experience sometimes, though.
Yeah.
You know? Like all the other people. Like if you would have watched Endgame or Infinity War for the first time at your house, having had seen every single movie that came out before that, you wouldn't have got the same feeling, you know?
But see, before when you watched all those other movies like Captain America, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, whatever, it's like you kind of already started putting the stepping stones of I'm going to the theater to watch all these movies.
Yeah, it's like it's an experience, you know, it's an event kind of.
So it's like you're looking for it to be like, what's the next big picture to go on the big screen? You're not like, okay, what's the next big picture to go on my phone?
That's true.
So
like, I really wanted to go see that Kevin Costner movie, the cowboy movie he came out with. I think it's called like Horizon or something like that.
Okay.
I forget.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Wanted to go watch it. Could never find the time to go. It's on Max now, I think. And it's just one of those where like I feel like I had to be in the theater to watch this. It's not one of those where I could just sit down and play while I'm at the gym or at home or whatever. Like it's really long. It's like 3 hours.
God damn.
The story I watched like 20 minutes, so it's really slow. And I feel like this is one of those where I have to be in the theater, in my chair, with my popcorn, my pop, and some food or whatever to really just sit back and enjoy the film.
Yeah.
And I hate that I'm never gonna get that because I'm probably never gonna watch I'm probably never gonna finish that movie.
Damn.
To be honest with you, and I'm like that with a lot of movies. Like, if I don't get if I wanted to watch it and I don't get a chance to watch it in the movie theater, I'll probably never watch it.
Yeah.
Like the Planet of the Apes movie that came out, the newest one.
Yeah.
When I was in that fucking spree of watching all of the Planet of the Apes movies, I really wanted to go watch it and never found the chance to go watch it. It came out. It's on Hulu or Disney or whatever. Got like 20 minutes into it. I'm just like, just gonna put something else on.
Yeah.
I feel like that was one that I needed to go watch in the movies.
You're like, fuck, I need to go watch it. This is not that good. But
I don't know. I've just been like, I don't know. I've had a very short attention span with. Let me take that back. I don't give a lot of things a long enough chance, you know. If I'm 20 minutes into a movie and I'm not enjoying it, I'm gonna cut it off.
yeah.
I'm not gonna finish watching it. Maybe that's a fault. I don't know. Maybe the next fucking after the 20-minute mark, maybe it gets really good. But I've already invested 20 minutes into this, and if I'm not even remotely enjoying it or interested in what's gonna happen next,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna turn it off and watch something else.
I could understand that.
Just like a lot of TV shows, like if I get past episode 3 and I'm still not liking this, I'm not finishing this fucking series.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never done that.
Really?
Or, maybe I'm lying. I don't know. Maybe.
Like, I give the series a maximum of 3 episodes to get me engaged. I used to do 2. But I was like, let me give you a third, you know? Let me give you that. You know?
I don't know. When it comes to shows, if it doesn't give me like, I don't know. I tend to look for shows that are more action based, I guess.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't give me a good couple fight scenes like the first 2 episodes, then I'm just like, this is not that great.
Yeah, I mean I can see that, but like
go
ahead.
On Netflix, it's what's it called? It's an animated show called Baki. Somebody was telling me like, hey, go watch it. It's a really, really good show. It's like all this is good and shit like that.
I watched, I think, 3 or 4 episodes, and I'm like, this fighting is just terrible.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm done. And I just stopped watching it.
Like, especially nowadays with things only having like 8 episodes.
Yeah.
If you're 3 episodes in, you're almost to the halfway mark of the fucking season, and you haven't given me anything worth watching. I'm not watching you.
Yeah.
Like, I've been watching Fear the Walking Dead. A couple, like 10 episodes back, we were talking about The Walking Dead.
Right.
Binged too much of The Walking Dead that I got tired of The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
That's another problem I have. When I like something, I really fucking start watching it, and I really get like a deep dive into it. Like I said, like,
do you ever start watching something on your phone? You're like, okay, I'm watching it. I can't do nothing else because my phone's being occupied.
Right.
Then you come home and watch it like on your iPad, and then you're on your phone.
Yeah.
So I realized I started doing it. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna watch The Walking Dead on my TV. And
that's why
on
now
my phone.
I only watch it on the iPad, or I stream it to the TV.
Yeah.
Like I tried not to watch it on my phone unless like for some reason I don't have my iPad or something like that. Excuse me. Because like, and then sometimes for some reason they'll even be on different points. Like if I'm watching it on my phone and then I try to go straight to the iPad to watch it, the iPad will sometimes be from where it last was watching it from.
Yeah.
I'm just like, for
so you could be
sake.
episodes like.
I could be episodes behind sometimes. I'm just like, for
why?
fuck's
It's
sake.
all the same, isn't it?
It is the same, but I think I don't give it enough time to like load or something like that, or I don't know what the fuck the case is, but sometimes like
you're just like, God damn
I'm
it.
just not fucking fine, and then it doesn't even like do that thing where like
It
like,
shows how much of the
where it
episode
shows it'll start from the beginning of the fucking episode. I'm just like, for fuck's sake, and now I can't even go back to my phone to do it because my phone is updated to what the fucking iPad is on.
Oh my God. That's horrible.
It just pisses me off. But I've been watching Fear the Walking Dead, and from episode 1, I was hooked. That's how you should do it. Like, episode 1 got me engaged, got me intrigued, and got me wondering what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And the first season was only 6 episodes. Didn't like the way it ended because it ends like as if the next episode is supposed to come. Whatever, which The Walking Dead kind of did the same thing,
Yeah. Yeah. Basically.
Season 2 has been going good. The seasons are kind of slow, but they're good. They're moving the story forward, and at the end of the episode, I want to know what's coming next.
Yeah.
There are some characters that piss me off, dude. Like, you've never seen it, have you?
No, Fear the Walking Dead.
So it's a family, pretty much. There's I don't remember any of their fucking names, so I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah.
There's the mother and her boyfriend. They the mom has a son and a daughter. The guy has a son. Those are the 5 key characters. A couple other characters come into play, whatever. They don't piss me off.
So the main characters are
The
pissing
main
you off?
characters are pissing me off because the mother, who I've seen spoilers in later seasons that I've seen on TV or whatever like that, she becomes like one of the leaders or whatever, which is fine. So does the husband. So does a lot of other people. But you know how I mentioned in that episode where we were talking about things that I hate, and it's like when bitches like always have to be loud or always have to try and instigate something or try to act like hard because they think someone's going to back them up or something like that. That's the kind of person she is.
Oh my God.
A lot of the times, like they're in season 2 now. They've met someone else. They're on a boat. It's his boat.
Motherfucker.
And she's constantly trying to act like she's in charge or like she's got any type of say or whatever. And props to her because she gets a lot of stuff done, But it's just those moments where it's like sometimes you don't need to have a fucking attitude. You don't need to be a little bitch sometimes. Like, respect that this dude is letting you be here and, like, fucking go with the flow. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to let in every fucking stranger that you guys meet at sea. If he said no, then it's a no. Like, stop trying to fight.
Damn.
Like, you're such a bitch.
What are you so mad for?
Because she's a bitch.
Damn. Jesus.
And then his son, the boyfriend's son, who like at this point, might as well call them married and shit like this. They ain't going nowhere. And the fucking kids call each other brother and sisters because they're the last survivors pretty much and shit. So whatever. There's the son. He's a little younger. He's very timid. He was one of those kids that thought that going to the riots was like a good idea because he's helping the cause, of the zombies, even though they didn't know there were zombies at the time or whatever. And he's just such a little whiny shit sometimes. He's older. He looks like he's like fucking 17 or something like that. Like, bro, you're too old to be acting like this. Especially in the circumstances that you're in right now. Like for fuck's sake, like just stop. Stop wallowing.
Are you enjoying the show?
I'm enjoying the show. They just piss me off,
Like shit, you just talking bad shit about these people.
It's only two characters and shit like that.
Damn.
And then there's the son who was like a drug addict when they found him, and he's trying to recover and stuff like that. He's been like the best character so far. Like he's sly with it. He's sneaky. He's looking out for everybody. He's figuring shit out. Like he's got a real, like, you could tell he's like redeeming himself, but the mother still sees him as this fucking kid that's gonna cause trouble or gonna do something and shit like that, and just consistently is putting him down. And everyone else that meets him, they tell her like he's a good boy. He's special. Like he's got a lot of talent. He's got a lot of whatever.
Like, no, he's a fucking drug addict.
Like, no, he's you don't know him.
Damn. You know him. He sucked dick in the back of fucking coke.
Like, how about you just fucking support your son or whatever? Like, he's doing good now. He's rocking in the apocalypse. Shit, you're just being a little bitch. But the show's good. I'm enjoying the show. It kind of sucks because like I had seen when I was trying to find The Walking Dead before I fucking succumbed and bought Netflix. I forget what. There's this app that gives you a bunch of channels, and one of them just plays reruns of Fear the Walking Dead on a constant loop. Like the whole channel is just fucking Fear the Walking Dead. So I already saw that one of the sons dies. I don't know what season it is in, but that kind of sucks because I already know that he's gonna die. Even though like at some point probably all of these characters are gonna die except for a handful maybe. It's kind of sucks that I already know like I don't have to worry about you this season because I know that you die when you guys are in this certain spot, you know?
Right.
So it kind of takes me out. Like whenever like that person's in danger.
Yeah, like, you ain't got
I'm like, I already know you make it because you're not in that situation that you were in that episode that I saw you at.
It's like kind of like the whole, if you're watching The Walking Dead and you see Glenn go through so many little things, you're like, unfortunately, I know you're not going to die.
Right, like I know you're going to make it out of this. So, I understand. But, show's good. I highly recommend it if no one's ever seen it. It's old, obviously.
Yeah.
It's got like 8 seasons.
I'm on the animator train right now.
Yeah.
I'm watching King and Association. The fighting. I just love that fucking fighting shit, man.
I think I'm more of a story person. Like, if I can get myself not attached, but like drawn into one of the characters or into the characters, all of them, it just draws me in.
Yeah.
Because I can try to put myself in that, in the story in a way, Yeah. As opposed to just watching something with like a bunch of action and stuff.
No, this one, I don't know. I guess the nostalgia of, like, I grew up watching a lot of like older Chinese kung fu movie kind of thing. Yeah. And like one of the last episode I was watching on this, it was 2 really, really great, good fighters that could have been like really high up, or one of them is thinking that he's higher than the other one kind of thing. And then something happens to where it's like one goes in for like his special move, and the other guy just like kind of does something to where nobody sees it. And then it starts kind of like breaking it down. Then it shows that he just did a 1-inch punch. And it's just like me knowing like, damn, the 1-inch punch is from Bruce Lee.
Right.
Kind of being like, damn, they're even putting that in there. And I'm like, that's fucking cool.
Was he just standing there like,
Yeah, basically. He's like, what the fuck? And then and you're hearing the dialogue in his head. He's like, what the fuck did he just hit me with? And like, how did he do that? And then you like kind of see him struggle again, the one who got punched. See him struggle. And he's a really, really, really good, like high up there kind of guy who wasn't even getting touched until the final round. And then again, you see him do the 1-inch punch. You just see, then you see a fucking blast of air come out of his chest.
I feel like I've seen this on a clip before or something. Because it sounds super familiar. Like I might have seen it like on TikTok or something.
Probably because like it's just new. It's a new season. I don't know, final season, whatever. And it's just like he hits it again with him, fucking just and then just down, just fucking almost dead. And I'm just like, that's some gangsta shit. And then I start thinking to myself, like, man, I could redo that 1-inch punch push.
I could do that.
I could do that, no problem. But yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm into. And then even fucking just watching that shit at the gym while you're walking.
Yeah.
It's like, man, it kind of gets to where it's like, that kind of shit makes me want to like, what's going to happen next in the next episode? I don't know. That's the kind of shit I go to.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't really, I don't know. My taste in shit is just always shifting and changing, you know?
It's like it's what you're feeling that moment.
I don't know. And I don't know, for some reason I'm feeling, it's not even that I'm feeling zombies. It's like I want to know.
It's like tasted music, kind of.
Kind of.
Like right now, I haven't listened to rap in, I think, a month. Like no rap.
Yeah.
It's been Spanish, fucking like a Bad Bunny Spanish kind of thing, or fucking Christian Nodal. Or if I'm not into that, listening to emo, kind of Blink 182, My Chemical Romance kind of them. And if I'm not into that right now, which I think today I was into, what was I into today? Like the older music, like the Rocky, like the like Eye of the Tiger and shit like that. Those kind of songs. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, well, right now you're just like, you're into that one style right now of show or genre or whatever.
Because I tried rewatching a lot of stuff. Like every now and again, I'll throw on an episode of How I Met Your Mother, but I'm not in that mood. You know,
but just hearing it in the background kind of thing.
I tried restarting Teen Wolf because I do a rewatch of Teen Wolf every year.
Why?
I love the show.
That's true. It's true.
I just wasn't in that mood, you know.
Yeah.
It's
like the whole when you were into Yellowstone.
Yeah, you know, I rewatched that twice in the same calendar year.
Oh fuck!
It's that good.
Yeah,
you guys have to watch it. Did you sign into Peacock?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 'Cause I got an email and I'm like,
I'm
like, it's probably him.
Yeah, I had to sign in through my phone because Diana was watching TV and I'm like, I want to watch football.
Okay.
So I'm like, fucking 60-inch TV. It's fine. I'll watch it on my 12-inch phone.
But yeah, you know, like that. You know, like I always try to rewatch when I have nothing new that I want to watch because there's so much new shit out there that sometimes I just don't feel like picking something new.
Yeah.
I'll always go back to something that I know I love.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm not even in the mood for the stuff that I know that I love. Like,
really? There's always like,
you know,
I could put on Big Bang Theory, and I'll sit and watch that.
Like I can obviously put on How I Met Your Mother, and I can finish the episode, and I'll laugh and I'll enjoy it. But like, to actually sit down and be like, I'm gonna watch this from start to finish. Like this is gonna be the series that I'm currently watching, or the movie that I'm gonna watch. You know, like there's just too much out there, and sometimes it gets a little overwhelming, dude. Like I'm scrolling on these fucking, what are they called? Streaming services.
Yeah.
For like 10, 20 minutes, and then I'm like, you know what, dude? None of this shit is getting me to like I really want to watch
Yeah.
that, I'm just gonna throw on something that I already know I like.
Yeah.
And
It's like the best time to do that is literally when you're about to start walking on the treadmill or
Yeah.
running at the gym. And it's like even on lunch, you're just like, I want to watch something where I can enjoy my lunch.
yeah,
Not fucking where I'm like, okay,
Exactly.
I just wasted 30 minutes to fuck a stupid ass episode right
yeah.
now. Yeah.
Like I tried watching what is it? Love is Blind Mexico
Oh my God.
to see if it gave me that same feeling as
Yeah.
like when I was watching the last season of the American one. It just didn't hit the same, you know.
That's fucked up.
Like I got through like 3 or 4 episodes, and I was just like, this doesn't. It doesn't have that same feeling.
Yeah.
It doesn't even like make me want to come on here and talk about it, you know, like the other season did.
Yeah.
And I don't know, for some reason, Fear the Walking Dead was that thing that I was just like, okay, I'm gonna be watching this for the next couple of weeks until I get tired of this.
Yeah.
But I think it's that whole thing where I'm like, with that show, I want to know how everything starts, and that's exactly what the show is. It doesn't show you what happens, you know, but it's from the beginning of the outbreak. You know, they show the first zombie, not the first, but their first encounter with the zombie. How they're navigating things, you know, how they first think that it's just people on drugs or whatever. Showing and going through the news, and then finally,
I kind of remember
know.
the first or second episode of the Fear of the Walking Dead. How it kind of starts.
And even now, where we're at in season 2, like one thing I don't like, and I will say this is before, because we're already getting kind of late. I don't like when shows start like The Walking Dead was first, right? And they play a lot of flashbacks in like season 1 and season 2 as to how things kind of happened and how fast things kind of progressed and how fast the zombies were able to take over, right?
Yeah.
And in The Walking Dead, it's kind of implied that everything kind of goes to shit within, like, I would say like a month, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the military gets taken over.
Wasn't it like not even a month? Wasn't it like?
It was pretty fast. It was soon.
I think it was like a couple days.
Right, but
from
after the whole outbreak, it was fast.
Oh, okay. Like,
right?
okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I understand. Yeah, sorry.
But in like Fear the Walking Dead, they make it seem like they're on a few months already, and things are just now starting to like get overwhelmingly bad. So I'm like, I don't like the inconsistency almost, where it's like in the original show you say that it happened like that, but then you're showing us in real time how long it's taking, and there's a bunch of military bases set up. They've got the areas cleared for like a 6 or 10 mile radius around where there's no infected. Like there's dozens of like towns that have been taken over by the military and are being protected by the military until shit goes south and, you know, they have to flee. But I'm like, you're making it seem like you guys had the upper hand for at least a couple of months. Granted, you know, this is taking place in California and the other one took place in fucking Georgia. But you think that California would have been taken over faster than a small fucking town in Georgia, you know? It's just like little inconsistencies like that I'm just like, I don't know. Dude still has a walkie-talkie that's not a walkie, like a phone that still works. How do you still have service?
Well, they still gotta go to work.
So I'm like, it's just like small shit like that kind of like throws me off sometimes, because I'm like, you're making it seem like you guys had the upper hand for longer than was originally stated. Almost. But that's besides the point. I don't know where the fucking this episode.
I don't know,
went,
right? This episode
took a fucking turn somewhere. I mumbled about a lot of shit that I don't even know what the fuck I said.
This is why we record ourselves.
Recap: we're not doing the show. We're disappointed in ourselves.
Yeah,
we're gonna continue to try. You know, I want to look in a suit.
I just want when I go to Disney, I'm gonna probably jump in a pool. I just want to look good.
Yeah, he liked Beetlejuice. You know, for some reason we got on talking about movies and a bunch of other shit.
Crazy.
You want to read the thing, or you want to do a different one?
You want to? No, we could. Let's just do this, and then Pick your poison. We'll just save for later. YOLO?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Where are you? Would you like to read it?
I guess I'll read it. Sure. It's long as hell.
Right. So this is from one of our viewers.
Yeah.
God damn. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. This is from one of our viewers. I guess Am I the Asshole? Or, yeah, it's kind of like one of the Am I the Assholes?
Yeah.
So
I haven't read this.
yeah, I haven't read it either.
We'll see. I'm just gonna read the whole thing from the top. Let me get a little water because I'm gonna. Parched. Okay. Hey guys, just want to say I love listening to the podcast so much that I thought I'd add my own Am I the Asshole story. Since it relates to the newest episode about Danny finding someone who fits well with Christian and Diana, I'm going to make it somewhat short because it's just a lot. She didn't make it short, by the way. So I've been living with one of my close friends, 25 male, and boyfriend. When we first moved in, he wanted to find a girlfriend, so he eventually met the girl, 22 female, he is currently with. It went well with her in the beginning, and I actually thought she was cool, but I started disliking her once she started to be inconsiderate of me and my boyfriend. Day one of her sleeping over, she came out of the room the next. Day one of her sleeping over, she came out of the room the next morning in lingerie, which wasn't that sexy looking, but it looked disrespectful enough in front of me, and not only that, but my boyfriend as well. We brought it up to him on how it was disrespectful towards us, so she stopped. There's just a lot she's done, like being loud in the morning when if we're still sleeping, leave a mess behind, then trying to bring her friend over to bake cookies. We told my friend that she doesn't live here, so why should she be able to be alone in the house with someone we don't even know? He told us she got upset, saying, "What does it matter? What they say? It's your house." She's done a lot of little petty things around the house that bother me so much, and maybe she just doesn't realize it. But I've told my friend she's really not my cup of tea. He understood, I guess, since she has a 3-year-old toddler, and they live with her grandma. Every weekend she leaves him at home with her grandma, which gets on my nerves because he's so little. I know I don't have any of my own children, but I know it's not right to be leaving her baby every weekend with her grandma when she already takes care of him during the week, while she's at work. My friend has realized she does that in the first year of them being together, and now it's been almost 3 years. 3 years she's been around, and it hasn't gotten any better. Throughout the years, I was acting like a total bitch and would ignore them whenever they came over. I would too. Shit.
Right.
I would treat them like they didn't exist in my presence. It got so bad that to the point where it would be silent every weekend in the house when she was around. I know I made it uncomfortable for them, but things have built up so much inside of me, and he hasn't done anything to help with it. So I went the negative way. Once I realized how I was acting and making them feel, I put my feelings aside so I can live comfortably, but it's so damn hard when you practically have to deal with someone you dislike every weekend. Some days I can tolerate her. Some days I can't stand being around her. She acts childish and is immature in my eyes. I know it's not my relationship, and I just don't know how to go about it anymore. I try to be nice, but there's always something she ends up doing that makes me go back to square one. So I came here for advice, since you guys are wiser than me. And am I the asshole for disliking my friend's girlfriend for the smallest shit? Should I just suck it up until I'm able to get my own place? Okay, I got through it. That was a lot. Sorry for the fucking how I was reading that. It's about 1 a.m. right now.
And it was a lot.
And usually I proofread all these so that I don't stutter as much or like have a little bit of a better thing, but I didn't get to proofread that one.
Well,
so little recap, I guess. Do you need a recap?
Nah, I could remember it.
Okay, let's dissect this a little
Yeah,
bit.
let's break it down.
So she lives with her boyfriend
And the best friend.
and the best friend.
Right.
The best friend found a girl that they've kind of hit it off, but now she feels comfortable enough bringing people into their house and kind of just like staying there, and when no one is there, they brought it up. She says, "Why the fuck do they care?" Pretty much like, this is your house too, and I'm your girl, so I should be able to do whatever I want. Pretty much.
Okay.
You know, they've all brought it up multiple times about the little things that she does. She's inconsiderate of everyone in the house
And being a little disrespectful.
I'm
sorry, but if my girlfriend walked out knowing that my one of my best friends, which is a guy,
is
right there, I'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah.
First of all, which I don't know about you, but
excuse me.
As soon as I see it, I'm like,
"What the fuck are you doing?"
Right, I'm like, "That's just for my eyes. What the fuck are you doing walking out like that?"
Right.
And then that's when I start kind of like, I would start thinking a little bit, like, bitch, you being mad disrespectful right now.
She brings people over to bake when it's like, bitches are
right. Yeah, that's that's another thing too. It's just like,
flash forward now, it's been 3 years later. She has a kid from a previous relationship that she leaves at the grandma's house every fucking weekend
because she lives with the grandma.
She lives with the grandma, and she just goes to spend the weekend over there. And it's gotten to the point where like she doesn't even speak when she's in her own house because she doesn't want to even be around them. And every time she tries to be nice again, it's always back to square one, pretty much. I don't think she's the asshole at all.
No,
you know, I think the new girlfriend's an asshole, and honestly, I could think the roommate's kind of an asshole too for not putting a stop to this shit.
Yeah, and I could understand him because like, he finally found someone, but you were friends with them, and it's like, if he sees what she's doing and he's okay with it, then yes, then he is kind of a dumbass and an asshole.
Yeah,
if he's okay with that. But I don't know, man. The whole going with someone that already has a kid kind of thing. No disrespect to no one.
Right.
But I don't know. I almost did that, and I thought it was just a good idea when I was a lot younger. But then again, now starting to think about,
I'm trying to think like who, and I'm like,
now starting to think about,
starting
to think about it, I'm just like, nah, I wasn't even trying to get with her. I was just trying to get a little,
right.
And I'm just like, I don't know. To me personally, I get even before my child, it's like that's kind of grimy leaving your kid with the grandma,
right?
And she already been watching the kid all week.
Yeah, and you're not even leaving the baby or the child, whatever, with, you know, for a couple hours so you can go on a date or something. Like you're all weekend, and so then you can be at this other dude's house.
And then you kind of start thinking, it's just like, okay, so you're willing to throw that kid to the side. What the fuck are you gonna do if you have a kid with me? And it's just like,
honestly, from the beginning, it was the first day that she had slept over, and she was already coming out in lingerie. Like she said, it wasn't necessarily super sexy lingerie, but it was enough that it's like, you shouldn't be wearing this out here, you know?
Right.
It's not like she was just in PJs. She wasn't like in lingerie, you know?
So do you think she like a low-key hoe?
I think she low-key hoe. I mean, if you're leaving your child alone,
that's what I started thinking.
For more than a day.
How can you leave your fucking child alone, bro?
And it's not even like you have to. You're choosing to leave him here so that you can go to your boyfriend's house for the weekend
to get dick down.
Yeah,
that's some hoe
activities right there.
Hoe activities.
Hoe activities right there.
Hoe activities. That's true. That's very, very true.
Like, it's not like those circumstances where it's like one weekend that you guys are trying to get away, you know, and the grandmother agreed to watch the kids or whatever, you know. Everybody needs a break.
Right.
And, you know.
Like, you've been doing this for years. You've been doing this for a couple years now.
But in the circumstances in this story, like the grandmother watches him all day during the week until she gets home from work, and keeps him all Friday, Saturday, Sunday probably while she's spending the weekend at the boyfriend's house, and she probably doesn't even go check up on the kid.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like I said,
that should be an automatic red flag to the friend.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say.
I don't want to be with somebody like this.
It's like I said, it's like you're willing to do that with that kid. What the fuck are you gonna do with mine?
And the point where like you're all sharing that house, like the three of you were renting the house or buying the house, regardless of whose house it is, you all have equal say in the house.
Yeah.
Just because she's an extension of that dude now doesn't give her any say into the house, and it doesn't give him any more power over the house than anyone else. Like, you shouldn't feel uncomfortable in your own house.
You're helping with the house, right? So you have some say. You have a good say on what the fuck happened.
Like, this is just as much as your house as it is anyone else's. Like, you shouldn't have to feel like on the weekends you can't fucking talk because you're gonna say something disrespectful.
Right.
Like, why can't they stay at their grandma's during the weekend then? If it's that fucking serious, you
Right.
know? Or get a fucking hotel for the weekend.
Right. She's willing to leave the kid at the grandma's. Might as well take it all the way home.
I think it would be like if they were as close as they thought they were or think they are, I would like you to tell me, like, bro, she gotta fucking go.
Right.
like this isn't working. But even like,
and I understand that why you wouldn't say nothing because it's a friendship. But like I said, if he already sees these things, these whole intentions and these red flags, then he's either enjoying it or he's comfortable.
Yeah. Now everyone has a different dynamic and different relationship with their friends or whatever, you know.
Right.
Like maybe they're not all hanging out, maybe whatever, but I would want you to, like, if we're all living together, I would just want it, like, we'd all have to be able to hang out.
Yeah.
You know, we'd all have to be able to watch a movie or play a game or whatever. Not every day, because, like,
yeah, because you want to spend that time, right?
But, like, we'd need to have that be an option, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want her or Diana or you guys to, like, feel like you can't even be in the kitchen together because you're going to fucking say something to each other or something.
So
I don't think she's the asshole.
No, I don't think she's the asshole.
And at that point, it's been 3 years. I think either you guys need to move out or they need to move out.
Yeah. Or like, hey, if he wants it, I guess move the kid in, and you guys move out and let that guy move the kid in, and then
and honestly, just fucking cut ties with him until he leaves her, and then be like,
hey, because of her, like, hey, it wasn't working out. Sorry.
Like, hey, you're still our boy, but, like, until that shit goes away, like, we can't talk to you. Or, like, you know, we're just going to distance ourselves for a while or whatever.
It's not you, it's her.
And a lot of times, you know, like, I feel like the partners are a big reason as to why friendships break up.
Yeah.
Or anything like that. Like, people may not want to be around anymore because of somebody's choice in partner. And it sucks because, like, you know, you love this person, but you also love your friends or whoever it may be. But sometimes they're just not a good person.
Yeah.
Or it's just not a good fit for everybody else, you know? And I would want you guys to tell me if that was ever the case. Like, you guys never got a chance to meet Sandy or anything like that because we had only been dating for so long. Or
I always see it as if they can handle me, then obviously they'll be able to handle Diana.
Right.
Because Diana is just a very nice person of me. And I'm just like the kind of blurt out whatever the fuck on my mind. I don't mean to be I don't mean to be a dick about it, but it's just like it just comes out like vomit and shit. And that's why I always like if she could be like, okay, he cool, then I know she could be cool with Diana, and then that's when I'm like, okay, cool. We all cool right now. Because if you think of me being a piece of shit, then it's just like, I don't know. You're like, then when you get to really know Danny, you're gonna think he's a piece of shit too.
And I'm starting to like just like have less of a filter on things, kind of, because like I don't want to put on some fake show for somebody. But like I would want you guys to tell me if that was the case.
Yeah.
And I think you have told me in the past.
Yeah, I think we've done where we're like meet someone, then we're like, all right, 2 days later, let's go out to dinner, guys, and then we fucking talk about it.
Or like, yeah, we don't really like her, or something like that.
All fucked up about it.
And I'm like, well, why? You know, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I can see that. You know,
We like on How I Met Your Mother, we shatter the glass.
yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
but
yeah, you're not the asshole. I think it's
I think it's at the point where like
time to make a decision.
It's been
yeah.
3 years. You need to make a decision. You need to either get out of that house, talk to him as friends, and be like, this shit isn't working out.
Yeah.
Either there's only 3 options. Either he leaves her, you guys leave the house, or he leaves the house.
Yeah.
So,
but make sure whatever you do, make sure you have the plans that you could do it.
You know, if you're deciding to leave, or if that's an option, make sure you have somewhere to go.
Right. Don't just be like, oh, we're gonna leave, and then be like, well, then leave. And like, shit, we ain't got nowhere to leave.
Yeah.
So
always make sure you have somewhere else to go.
Well, this went a little long, so we are gonna skip pick your poison today.
Yeah. So thank you guys for listening.
Yes, thank you all for listening. Thank you for sending in Am I the Asshole?
Yeah.
Please
I apologize for my shitty reading. You know?
Please send in more if you have any more. If you guys want our opinion, send it in. We will be happy to answer it.
Whether they're fake stories or a story by yourself.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Or something that you heard about another friend. Fuck it.
Yeah. Send it in. We'll be anonymous, obviously.
We'll always be on whatever.
Anonymous.
Yeah, what he said.
All right. Thank you guys. We're going to end it here.
Yes.
Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on all the socials. Send us anything you want.
Yes. Share, please. Share it all.
I'm going to go to bed because it's...
I'm about to pee on Danny, and then I'm going to go to bed too.
It's like fucking... I've said it's like 1 a.m. like 5 times. So.
All right. Love you guys.
Bye.